All right, folks, it looks like we have found out who is replacing Ego in their 56-volt platform at the depot. We've kind of noticed this over the past, I don't know, 9 months, right? We've seen a little bit more Toro stuff hitting the depot, excuse me. Um, Not really the string trimmer as much, which you see here, and we're going to go over their entire Qter 1 promo. And I'll show you Dewalt's real quick. But 60 volt, as we know, really a 50 volt, 54 volt platform. All right. This is obviously their string trimmer. It's got a 13 to 15 inch cut width. All right. So 15 inches, pretty good. Um, Looks like you could take that guard off, which I like. All right, 169, saying 45 minutes of runtime with the 108 watt hour battery. So that's their 2.5 amp hour. All right. And they're pretty light, compact batteries, actually, for the size of, the watt hours. The 2.5 was pretty, basically the same size as the Ego, maybe a little bit smaller, but probably the same weight. All right. But obviously a little bit cheaper. 169 for the kit. Now, obviously, we've seen Ego slashing prices where you can get their trimmer with their battery, I think 149, right? But 169, and maybe they'll go cheaper, who knows? All right, here's their blower for 169, 565 CFM, which is pretty darn good. And it's saying 70 minutes of runtime. Now, that's obviously on its lowest speed. All right. You can move large piles of leaves. Oh, wait, two Army National Guard number. Oh, jeez. So you have probably a low and a high speed. It looks like you do have a cruise control up there. All right. Again, comes with the 2.5 amp hour battery. These are all brushless, by the way. But with the 2.5 amp hour battery, they're saying 70 minutes of runtime on low. Obviously, you're not going to use it on low for most of the time anyway. But you do have some bigger batteries to choose from. But obviously, you're going to be adding weight to the blower. But, it is what it is. Same thing with Ego, You're going to have, if you want more runtime, you're going to have to go to their bigger batteries. But if you get their trimmer and their blower, you're going to have two 2.5s. And obviously, you're not going to be, trimming for 45 minutes, most of you anyway. Usually 5-10 minutes. Then you can obviously run this battery with your blower if you choose. All right, here's the chainsaw 279. All right. I think it looks like a monster. All right, it's a 16-inch, okay? This also comes with a 2.5 amp hour battery. All right. Flex Force, this is 2.5, but you're getting 135, I think, watt hours. And that battery looks a little bit bigger. 108. I don't know. Maybe they got different cells in this one. Not really sure. But anyway, you got a 3-year warranty on the battery and on the tool with these Toro products. All right. 279 for the kit. You got to remember, guys, the Milwaukee alone is going to be 299. All right, for their 16-inch. Again, obviously you have 200 plus tools to choose from And this is strictly an OPE platform, but, you know, keep that in mind. And here is a blower and trimmer kit. Now, I think these are two different blowers. Well, a different blower and a different trimmer. All right. Let me take a look. Yeah, it definitely looks different. Oh, no, maybe it doesn't. That trimmer does look different, though, because this is 13-inch trimmer. Yeah, see, the blower's 490 CFM. All right. Yeah, so it's a different, it looks very similar, but it is different. So they kind of have like these homeowner models, kind of. Well, Ego really didn't do that too much. But obviously, you got a lot of different blowers to choose from with Ryobi, right? Um, Obviously, Greenworks and other companies like that. But $249, and with this one, it looks like you get one 2.5 amp hour battery. All right. So instead of spending $369, but you got to remember, if you're going to buy both of these products here, all right, 169 plus 169, what is that? 340. Okay. So you're spending an extra $100. All right. But you're getting two batteries, two chargers, all right, a better blower and a better trimmer. So even if, you know, you kind of look, I mean, if you need to save $100, and again, maybe you have a smaller property, it's good that Toro's doing this, I guess, to give you options. And the more options there are, the better. And again, maybe this goes down to $199, where, you know, their main or prosumer blower and trimmer, you know, is $340. You know, then that's a kind of a big difference. All right. And here is their main. I mean, this is crazy. So they're going to have, well, I know about the snow blowers, but look at all the different, I mean, there's no way. Flex Force power system. I don't know. I don't understand how they have 4 blowers up there. And around what? 10 different mowers. Now on the bottom they got different edger setups. All right. So remember, all right, these are kind of like power heads. All right, so you can kind of take this trimmer attachment off. And I believe same thing with this one. All right, so if you want to add, you know, an edger attachment, and that's kind of what you see here. You see the smaller trimmer with the edger, right? Then you see the bigger one with the edger, and the same thing with the pole saw. Same thing here with the trimmer, and it looks like you got 4 different trimmer setups. It's a big, you know, I haven't really seen. And here, $199 also for the string, for the hedge trimmer. All right, so it's a 24-inch. All right, also comes with a 2.5. 169, like we went over with the string trimmer. And 169 for the blower, and they have $399 for their mower. All right, remember this mower comes with a 6 amp hour battery. Now their biggest, I believe, is a 7.5. That's what comes with their snow blower. All right. You know, the Toro stuff doesn't catch your eye. If you know Toro, they kind of made this 60-volt Flex Force platform almost look identical to their gas-powered stuff, right? I believe these black mowers here are gas, but I don't know why they would put it in a 60 volt. Let's see what we can find out real quick, and we'll come back to this. All right, folks. Well, like I said, news to me, man. These are everything you kind of saw there is it looks like it is 60 volt. Man, I tell you, they didn't mess around. And obviously they had big shoes to fill with Ego and all their products that they've built up. But man, in a short time. All right, so you got a smart stow, all right? If you're not familiar with the smart stow system from Toro, basically the handle folds down and it stores nice and neat, right? Not unlike a lot of these lithium ion mowers. But obviously there's some different features that some of these have. Now this one is a push mower. Now this is their recycler. If you're familiar with Toro, right? They have a recycler, which is obviously a great gas-powered lawnmower. And then they kind of have a real commercial grade called the Super Recycler. All right. Looks like the black ones are really, I guess, geared. And I don't know how there's 20. This might, I mean, for 20, there has 25 reviews on it. I haven't seen it, guys. I've never seen it in the store. I didn't even know they made this. No, it has that. I'm a huge fan of Toro's self-propelled system with their gas mowers. It's just super easy to use, very comfortable. If you go to my other channel, I have probably 15 videos on my Toro push mower, the gas powered, of course. But I guess this is more, and this is tool only, $549. So, and I don't think all the options are kind of out here yet, but as you can see, they have different, here's a walk behind personal pace. The personal pace, that's the system that they have on their gas powered. And I didn't know about that they had the feature on their lithium ion stuff, right? But I didn't know they had a super recycler. All right. So obviously this is, a 22-inch. Now, I don't think this is definitely not the one that's going to be $399 with the 6. All right. But $543 with the 6. Again, if you like that, personal pace system, it's an option. Then they have, this one is new for this season. This is a rear wheel drive. All right. That's what I would go with because I hate the front wheel drive push mowers. But $349 for tool only. All right. Here's the $349. Now I think this is the one, okay, that's going to come with the 6. All right, for $399. All right. But as you can see, here's another one. I mean, it could be this one. Now this one is without me clicking them, which I don't want to take too much time. Obviously, you can see a difference between the two. And it looks like this one, the $299, has a bigger back wheel. All right. And this one is a 21-inch. That's $299. And the 22-inch is another $50. All right. Definitely this one is rear wheel drive as well, especially with those big tires or wheels. Here's another one. I mean, this just has the smart stow system. All right. I don't want to spend too much time on this, guys. And here's another one. Here's a recycler with a 6 that has the self-propelled, all right, walk behind mower with the smart stow system. And this one is new for this season. Okay, personal pace. I mean, man, it's just incredible. I had no idea about this stuff, guys. So, and I'm sure a lot of you guys didn't either, but this, I can't believe how many mowers they've come out with in like 1 year. But obviously, they knew what was going on with all this stuff, right? They knew they were probably going to take over for Ego. So anyway, everything you see here, guys, is all lithium ion. You know, some of these mowers here, the difference of them, some are rear wheel drive, some are front wheel drive. Some have the smart stow system. Some are 21 inch, some are 22 inch. Same thing kind of over here. All right. Some have the smart stow, some just have the personal pace system. Then you got your two black ones, which are their super recyclers. So anyway, looks like Toro is going to be the one. Now again, obviously you're going to see a bigger presence from DeWalt, Makita, and Milwaukee as well. And not to bring it up, but here is DeWalt's setup. I didn't want to spend too much time on it because it's really the same stuff they had out last year, except for their brand new mower, which I'm really excited about. Because they just, like I said, I loved their Gen 1 mower, as it was just so light. It was so easy to fold that handle down. It was the lightest mower out there, and it cut great. Now, the runtime was terrible. So, you know, with this mower, you're probably going to add some weight to it. All right. But hopefully it stores, and that handle system is exactly the same because it's the best system out there. But obviously, the runtime is the major difference, and it looks like they improved that tremendously. So I think this mower, and again, as long as Milwaukee is not in this game, you know, Toro, DeWalt, and Makita kind of have to take advantage of this because, you know, if anything's red and has, you know, the marketing beast, the machine behind it, they're going to sell a lot of these mowers. So especially, I mean, that's the number one. I mean, it's been going on for 4 years now. Where is the Milwaukee mower? Where's the Milwaukee mower? All right. Not a big fan of this blower. It's not bad. I don't want to talk, you know, it's just, I think there's better blowers out there, especially the ones from Makita and Milwaukee. And the new 20 volt, I don't really like that much. And here's their new 60 volt. I don't think this is new. It could be new because as you have seen, and I would actually say it is definitely new because it says exclusive, but they've been really discounting the old 60 volt trimmer. Again, I'm not 100% that this is a newer string trimmer, but I don't know. I kind of think so. All right, but here's the DeWalt setup. So you obviously have this in your Home Depot, you're going to see, with all the DeWalt stuff underneath this, right? And then you got Toro and their crazy huge platform that they grew pretty quickly. All right, so that's it, folks. We'll catch you flip side.